Please help me welcome to the podium the Honorable Evelyn, Minister of Culture.
Thank you very much, Mr. Jones. Let me greet all who are here today. It's a very important day for us as we build the momentum to Cultutrama 50, what promises to be an exciting time here on the island of Nevis. And I am very pleased as the Minister of Culture to be here today to make several announcements. I know the protocol has been established. Let me adopt that protocol and welcome all of you. I also want to especially welcome the First Lady, Mrs. Brantley. And so we are here today because we are all excited about what is to come for the Caribbean's greatest summer lime, C50. And of course, it's a huge milestone. And we here on the island of Nevis, I think we have a reputation of always ensuring that things are done well and ensuring that we build towards what is expected to be a very memorable experience. And so, as we get ready for the Caribbean's greatest summer lime, it is my privilege and pleasure to make a few announcements this morning, what I would term big announcements. And as we have the run-up to Cultutrama 50, we will have several other press conferences because we are anticipating a lot more big announcements. But we are starting early. We are only in January. And because we want to ensure that this will be an experience like no one has ever seen before coming to our shores, we want to ensure that we start early. And so I'll be making 5 major announcements this morning, and one of them has to do with the jingle competition. So I will start with the jingle competition. Nevision songwriters, producers, and artists are invited to participate in the Cultutrama 50 jingle competition, from now on referred to as the C50 jingle competition. This competition is open to individuals with a passion for music and creativity, wishing to showcase their talents and contribute to promoting the Nevis Cultutrama Festival's 50th anniversary on a local, regional, and international scene. By participating in the C50 jingle competition, music producers and artists have the opportunity to craft a promotional masterpiece that will captivate audiences and serve as a powerful marketing tool for the upcoming 50th anniversary of Nevis's Cultutrama Festival and homecoming celebrations from July the 25th to August the 6th, 2024. This competition will open doors to recognition in the music industry, providing regional and international exposure, enticing prizes, and the creation of lifelong musical memories. Eligibility requirements. All entrants must be Nevisians or individuals residing in Nevis for a minimum of 12 months, leading up to the entry deadline of the competition. Entrants must be 18 years of age or older to be eligible. Entrants may be soloists or duets. For duets, the names of each singer must be given. Producers must be Nevisians residing on Nevis or part of the diaspora. Non-resident Nevisian producers must provide verifiable proof of their nationality upon song submission. Proof can include a copy of a birth certificate, passport, or national ID card. Non-nationals living in Nevis for at least 12 months before the competition's entry deadline are also eligible. However, proof of residence is required. Rules. Entries must revolve around the slogan for Cultutrama 50, which is celebrating culture, embracing history. It's Cultutrama 50. And the phrase Cultutrama 50 can also be used. The jingle can be of any genre that should incorporate Caribbean elements such as the fife, steel pan, banjo, African drums, kettle drum, etc. into the music. All entries, including lyrics, melody, and arrangement, must be original and unpublished compositions, ensuring no infringement upon copyrights or third-party rights. The jingle should not have been entered in any previously organized competition of any genre, locally, regionally, or internationally. By entering the C50 jingle competition, the entrant confirms the authenticity of the submission and agrees to indemnify and hold the Nevis Cultutrama Committee harmless against any claims that contradict this requirement. Entries with lyrics that are deemed indecent, derogatory, discriminatory, or defamatory will be rejected. The jingle must be between 30 and 60 seconds long. The musical accompaniment for the jingle must consist of a blend of at least 5 of the following instruments: drums, percussions, piano, bass guitar, rhythm guitar, banjo, synthesizers, steel pan, fife, African drums, kettle drums, strings, lead vocals, and backup vocals that are well balanced and blended into a professional or semi-professional final product. The vocals of the singer or singers should be clear and easily audible. The Nevis Cultutrama Committee members, employees in the Cultutrama Secretariat, the Nevis Cultural Development Foundation, and their immediate family members are not eligible to enter. Submission guidelines. Each entry must include the completed entry form, the uploaded audio file of the jingle in MP3 format, no longer than 60 seconds, typed lyric sheet with an entrant name at the top, proof of the nationality of the producer, and the following information must accompany the jingle. 1, name of the performer or performers. 2, name of the producer. 3, the genre of song. 4, the date of submission. Jingles must be emailed to jinglecompetition@culturamanevis.com. All submissions must be received via email by Friday, March the 29th at 8 p.m. to be eligible for entry into the C50 jingle competition. General. By entering the C50 jingle competition, participants fully acknowledge and accept that all decisions are final and binding. Participants also agree to comply with and be bound by all the terms and conditions outlined in the official rules and regulations. The winner must be readily available and fully committed to fulfilling all obligations and responsibilities they may be required as a C50 jingle competition winner. The Nevis Cultutrama Committee holds the exclusive rights to use the winning jingle across local, regional, and international platforms to vigorously promote the 50th anniversary of Nevis Cultutrama Festival and Homecoming celebration. prizes and incentives. And I think this is what most people who want to enter the competition will be listening to hear. The winning prize for the song competition is 5,000 EC dollars. Let me repeat. The winning prize for the jingle competition is 5,000 EC dollars. The song competition winner will be rewarded with an exclusive opportunity to have the winning song professionally mixed and mastered post-production by a renowned music producer. Adjudication. The songs entered into the C50 Jingle competition will be judged by Wednesday, April 10th, 2024. The judging criteria will focus on musicality, lyrics, composition, vocals, originality, production quality, and promotional appeal. A panel of qualified judges with music, songwriting, and production expertise will adjudicate all entries submitted to the C50 Jingle competition. There shall only be one declared winner in the C50 Jingle competition. Announcement of the winner. The winner of the C50 Jingle competition will be announced in the local print and or electronic media and on all social media platforms of the Nevis Island Administration and the Nevis Cultutrama Committee on Friday, April the 12th, 2024. And so that in a nutshell gives us an idea of what the jingle competition is about, what it entails, the rules, and who are eligible. And so all of you who are creative in writing, and those of you who are good with vocals, you can start putting your ideas together to enter and to win that coveted $5,000. That's one of my announcements. The second announcement, of course, we know, we have been saying all along that this is a homecoming and this is a 50th anniversary. And we've been saying all along as well that we expect a lot of persons on the island of Nevis, and a lot is maybe an understatement. And the next announcement I will make is a press release regarding a partnership that we have forged with some persons or an organization in the United Kingdom. And that organization is called Fun in the Sun. The Nevis Cultutrama Committee is happy to announce Fun in the Sun Travel as the official UK travel agent for the highly anticipated Cultutrama 50 scheduled for July to August 2024. Ms. Jackie Walker, CEO and founder of Fun in the Sun, expressed her excitement for the partnership, reflecting on her successful involvement in organizing the Cultutrama 40 trip a decade ago along with Mr. Chris Collins. I am delighted for the opportunity. 10 years ago, we successfully brought 137 individuals as part of our pilot program, and we have continued organizing group trips, including the St. Kitts Music Festival and the 40th anniversary of independence. Adding to the excitement, Mrs. Jennifer Rouse Burgundy, chair of the Leeward Islands People's Association, LEPA, in Manchester, UK, will play a pivotal role in the Cultutrama 50 festivities. She will contribute her expertise to enhance the event, ensuring an unforgettable experience for the visitors. Mrs. Burgundy enthusiastically shared, "We are excited to announce plans for a troupe from the United Kingdom to participate in the Cultutrama 50 celebrations. This edition will not only infuse an international flair into the festivities, but also strengthen the cultural exchange between Nevis and the United Kingdom. UK residents interested in participating in the Cultutrama 50 festivities are encouraged to reach out to Fun in the Sun Travel via the following channels. Phone 011-3833-0875 or mobile 074-64-105-061. You can email info@funinthesun.co.uk, and fun is PHUN. Website www.funinthesun.co.uk. And you can also reach them on their social media platforms, Facebook or Instagram. And so the excitement is not only here on the island of Nevis, but the excitement is also in the UK, in as much that they have organized to bring persons home to Nevis. Nevis may not be home to some, but they're bringing persons here, and they're bringing a troop as well to be part of our parade of troops for Cultutrama 50. Now, the next announcement that I will make, there has been a press release that has already been out there, but I think it is important for some persons who may be listening to the press conference who may not be aware of this initiative. It is important, since this is a Cultutrama press conference and this initiative is directly related to Cultutrama, that this be announced as well here at the C50 press conference. And this initiative is called the Cultutrama 50 Island Enhancement Incentive Program. The Nevis Island Administration, NIA, will be implementing a tax incentive package geared towards the rejuvenation of communities and businesses as part of the homecoming celebrations for Cultutrama 50. This initiative is intended to assist with the beautification of the island and aid in the rejuvenation to private homes, commercial buildings, residential buildings, community buildings, and such as churches and other facilities. This package will run for the period, listen very carefully, February 1st to August 31st, 2024, with the main areas of focus as follows: painting of properties, erecting of fencing, construction of driveways or walkways, changing of windows, doors, and other physical aesthetics on the external of the property, replacing of furniture and equipment for guest houses and apartments to enhance the accommodation for visitors. Concessions to be granted: exemption from import duties and customs service charge on all items falling into the category above. However, the 17% VAT will be payable. The applicants must submit a completed application form, which will be available at the Ministry of Finance. If they need approval from the building board, they also need to apply to the building board for approval as well. Contractors' estimates of the cost of the project or bill of quantities must be submitted to finance, and there has to be accompanied with the application valid government identification card. If you're a business, a valid business license for commercial entities with up-to-date payment of taxes. So what this is simply saying, and the Permanent Secretary in Finance, Mr. Doe, is here to elaborate on this. If you're a business and you want to do anything, you must be up to date with your taxes. And of course, we as a government, we as an administration, only yesterday, we would have discussed this in cabinet, and we are committed to enhancing our buildings, all government buildings in Charlestown. We are committed to ensuring that Charlestown look as festive as possible, as welcoming as possible to all our returning nationals and visitors. And of course, we've been saying all along that we were expecting, I have been saying all along, that because of the numbers that we're expecting to come home or visit Nevis for Cultutrama 50, that Nevis may sink a couple inches. But before we get to that, we have to ensure that persons who are coming to the island of Nevis for Cultutrama 50, that they can be accommodated on the island. And I'm already hearing from persons living overseas that entire families will be coming home. We are hearing that a group from the UK will be coming with a troop. And I spoke to a relative of mine in New York only recently, and he was indicating he believed that all divisions in New York will be coming home. And of course, we know how many persons we have living in the diaspora. And so some persons will be scrambling for accommodation. But the Ministry of Tourism and the Nevis Tourism Authority, they are collaborating on a specific initiative called a Cultutrama 50 homestay program. Because we are foreseeing, with the numbers that are expected on Nevis, that the hotels, the guest houses, the apartments, and the villas may not be enough to accommodate all who we expect. And we want to ensure that once people want to come, they can be accommodated on the island. And so, a little later on, the Permanent Secretary from the Ministry of Tourism will come and speak more to the Cultutrama 50 homestay program. But I want to take this opportunity, now that I'm here at the podium, to officially launch the Cultutrama 50 homestay program. And my final big announcement at this press conference, it's regards to the Miss Culture Queen pageant. And over the years, we've had problems, numerous problems in attracting contestants for Miss Culture. But I can tell you, in January, we already have a full complement of 6 Miss Culture Queen pageant contestants. Last year, you can applaud for that, yes? Last year, we had issues attracting contestants. Many of them were saying they want to wait for the 50th anniversary because many contestants are aware that for a milestone like the 50th anniversary, there will be some additional, and not only additional, but attractive prizes. And I'm here to announce one of the attractive prizes for the winner of the Miss Culture Queen pageant for C50. And I'm sure that the contestants are already listening with bated breath. This, what I will announce, will be only one of the major prizes. We have more to come. President of Monroe College, Mark Jerome, has confirmed in an email to Premier the Honorable Mark Brantley the agreement to help the Nevis Island Administration increase educational opportunities for Nevisians by providing 1 full scholarship to be awarded to the Miss Culture Queen pageant winner for 2024. This funding covers all tuition and fees to study in New York and will stay with the awardee for the 8 semesters required to earn a bachelor's degree, provided she stay in good academic standing. The awardee may choose to study on our St. Lucia campus or wholly online, if that's her preference. The awardee will need to meet our eligibility requirements for admission, of course. Rest assured, our international admission team will assist or assign an advisor to help the awardee through the application and the student visa processes. Given the tight timing between the crowning of Miss Culture Queen and the start of the fall semester, it is advised that the awardee begin her studies during the winter semester that starts in early January. A scholarship certificate will be created to be presented to the awardee on the night she is crowned. Mr. Jerome said they are very excited by this opportunity and looks forward to welcoming our first Miss Culture Queen on campus. And I must say here as well that Mr. Jerome has said that once his schedule allows, he will be here in person to make the presentation once his schedule allows. The scholarship does not include the cost of on-campus housing. Housing costs $4,000 per semester on average. The NIA is also seeking a willing supporting sponsor should these costs be incurred. So what we are saying is that Monroe will provide a full scholarship. Housing cost is normally $4,000 per semester. And I know that a lot of sponsors will be coming on board for C50. And one of those sponsors could actually be sponsoring the cost of housing for Miss Culture 2024. So I am now making that pitch. About Monroe College. Named for U.S. President James Monroe, the Monroe School of Business opened in 1933 and has completed 90 years of operations. In 1998, Monroe Online was at the forefront of internet learning, bringing the school's resources to people across the country and around the world, with 20 degree programs now fully online. The college has 3 campuses, the Bronx and New Rochester in New York, and a campus on the Caribbean island of St. Lucia. And before I finish this little discourse about the scholarship and Monroe, I must at this point pay homage on behalf of the Nevis Island Administration and publicly thank Enivision, Mr. Shervin Green, who is originally from Craddock Road, for making the contact and for ensuring that we get this scholarship organized for Miss Culture 2024. So we want to especially thank Mr. Shervin Green and the president of Monroe, Mr. Mark Jerome, for this very timely gift, and I know it will be a very welcome gift for the new Miss Culture 2024. And ladies and gentlemen, that takes care of my announcements. Thank you for your attention, and we look forward to an exciting 2024 C50 Festival. Thank you.